Hello, I'm Kirk David Lyons, Chief Trial Counsel of the Southern Legal Resource Center with an SLRC update. As you might know, as the census has been going out, there's been quite a bit of stirring in the media regarding some group that's out there advocating that people put down on the census that their race is Confederate Southern American. We've been very gratified by the response that our YouTube updates have received in the press. MSNBC has commented on it. I was on Alan Colmes of the Hannity and Colmes fame, Radio Fox Network, the other night, where he proceeded to attack me for about 15 minutes. Every liberal blog group in the country seems to have taken it on to criticize all of us redneck hillbillies for daring to assert our Confederate nationality on the census. And it's amazing what type of responses we even find on our YouTube site. Are you tired of being discriminated against because you are a racist idiot? Then stop being a racist idiot. It has nothing to do with where you are from. Another one said, can most of these toothless hillbillies even spell the word Confederate? Probably come out looking like Confederate or just plain X. My favorite, every day, people like you prove that Sherman didn't burn enough of the South. Or, how about this? Wouldn't it be easier to say, I'm a F-bomb racist redneck? That's much easier to understand. Or inbred. Or Jerry Springer American. A country that only existed in the minds of some people for a period of 4 years isn't enough to count as a national heritage. Yes, I'm from Alabama. Yes, I can't deny that I am within a certain amount a racist. But we lost the war, okay? And Obama won the election. Another one said, moron can fit the form too. Or, it's because they're F-bomb white trash hillbillies. Hi, I'm Kirk DeLeon, and I'm proud of my pig, F-bomb, ignorant racism, stupidity, and my right to be obese. Do all of us a favor and go kill yourself. You really are too stupid to live. You do know your side lost, right? Another said, I think he meant white trash, trailer trash, or redneck. That's just a sampling of some of the hate mail, real basic hate mail that we've received because we have asserted our right to identify ourselves as a people as Confederate Southern Americans on the census. Those responses, that's free advertising for us as far as I'm concerned. It tells me, as it tells thousands if not millions of Southerners, that if there's that much hatred being directed against people of Confederate ancestry, then it is high time that we start asserting our rights, circling the collective wagons as a people, and start asserting our rights and start fighting for legal protection based upon our nationality as Confederate Southern Americans. So we're going to discuss what is a Confederate Southern American. How does one become a Confederate Southern American? Where is it defined? Are we just making this up and pulling it out of whole cloth? No. All of this is grounded in federal legislation that's been around for a long, long time. Based on the Civil Rights Act of 1964, as you know, thou shalt not discriminate based on race, religion, or national origin. And that's where we hang our hat, national origin. Now, all of the definitions for Confederate Southern American have been taken from a long-standing federal precedent on national origin. And the federal government has not really defined what national origin is, and has left it broad. National origin is basically where your ancestors came from. And we assert that as Confederate Southern Americans, our ancestors came from one of the states of the Confederate States of America, which we assert was an independent country. The Confederate States of America was an independent country for 4 years, raised an army, had a bicameral legislature and president, a court system, a postal system, had all the things that a nation has. It doesn't matter that the United States did not recognize that nation. If you base your nationality on what your opponents say is okay, then there would never be any independent nations. Chechnya would be part of the Soviet Union. Quebec, which has been trying to gain its independence, would always be part of Canada, because Canada will never concede that the Quebecois can be separate from the rest of Canada. So that is your national origin. If you are a person of Confederate ancestry, then your national origin is Confederate Southern American. If you're married to a Southerner who has Confederate ancestry, you can affirm that you are the spouse of a Confederate Southern American and can be a Confederate Southern American. If you are sympathetic with the Confederate movement and the Confederate community, your friends, your family, your cultural imperatives are all Southern, you can affirm that you too are a Confederate Southern American for purposes of the census. We'll go into more detail on the background of this and on the federal law that makes all this possible in Part 2 of What is a Confederate Southern American? Now, the Southern Legal Resource Center is a nonprofit group. We need help. We are publicly supported. If you like this program and find it informative, share it with your friends and send your most generous possible donation to the Southern Legal Resource Center, P.O. Box 1235, Black Mountain, North Carolina 28711. Look for us on Facebook. Thank you.